What is going on? We are back in black in the building. Shout out to everybody out there at the Core Plantation. If you're doing what you need to do to survive, shout out to you. Shout out to everybody out there that's making a way out of no way. You already know I'm gonna shout out Shawnee, Tasha, Erica, David, No Compromise, my brother. Man, I did his podcast. We did IG Live for his podcast, man. I appreciate that, brother. I barely had a little time because I had some other shit I had to handle. But I'm very, very happy about that. And shout out to everybody out there that is doing what they need to do to survive. And just shout out to everybody out there. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it ain't. We got to talk about some shit today. And it's going to be real quick. Hey. We're about to talk about them pass the right bill. I don't want to hear nothing about you passing on $1.7 trillion for the shutdown. Well, y'all niggas get paid no matter what. We don't. Y'all shouldn't be in charge of the decisions that are being made because these are dominant white society people, other dominant society white folks. Let's get into it. Hey. Yeah, man, they jumping up in joy for passing that bill. Man, fuck that damn bill. That's benign neglect. That's what that is. I don't want to hear nothing about no damn bill and black folk are struggling. And they up here jumping for joy. They expect everybody else to jump for joy. When I was, you know what I'm saying, at the gym and shit, some white man coming to me talking that shit. Hey, man, get the fuck out of here. I was like, man, I don't even pay attention to that shit. And that motherfucker left me the fuck alone. No, man, I'm not gonna have no conversation with you. My people are broke. It's inflation right now. They charging $1,800 to rent apartments out here in Vegas. And I'm not even talking about in Summerlin. So no, I'm not gonna sit up here and be jumping for joy for some shit like that. No. Why would I do that? So we gonna get into it, man. How does this affect us? You know it's affect us in a lot of ways because you vote for these people and they not helping you. Everybody jumping up and down about Warnock and all those other people. Warnock don't give a fuck about no black people and he is not going to do anything to establish a system of justice. How many people y'all know that are in positions of real power are trying to establish a system of justice? No, you're too busy fighting with Mammy, Sambos, Coons, tell about the gun line, Harold Shepard, Steve from Django, motherfuckers. Y'all know what the fuck is going on. That's why somebody tell you, man, that's why you gotta vote. I seen this nigga on Roland Martin show and he was just like, voting ain't the only issue. Well, you know, he getting all mad. I would say, you fat, rock roller head ass nigga. Nobody, you a Sambo. And you don't care about reparations because you're not a foundational black American and it doesn't affect you. So that's why you don't care. That's why I'm tired of all these tethers, coons, Sambos, immigrants. Like again, shout out to my brother Dave from No Compromise. I don't care who gets upset. You did not build this country for free without repayment. And if you cannot trace your lineage back to the 1866 treaty, I don't want to hear it. The Census Bureau, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear none of that. And I'm tired of niggas explaining and, oh, that's divisive and you can't be like that because they black. No. Because let me tell you something. Other racial groups, when they do something successful, I'm Nigerian. I'm Haitian. I'm African. I'm Sierra Leone. I'm this, I'm that. I'm Ghanaian. But when it's something bad, they black. So no, I don't want to hear that shit. And my subject will always be, my cross-examination will always be, well, why didn't you build up that country where you was at? Why did you come over here? You fled. Not just fled, you did that on your own people. That's why I give people props that stay in their country until the day that they die, because you got to get them props. And be like, man, that's smart. You know what I'm saying? And another thing I'm going to say, and I keep saying it, all these racial groups get all this racial pride, but how do they act at the corporate plantation? Do they act like they racial group, or do they act like the dominant society? Those flags get put away real quick, don't they? This Latino pride and African pride and all this other bullshit, that shit goes out the window when it comes to the dominant society putting their foot down. That's the problem. We have to understand what the fuck it is and what's going on. And we got to start listening to each other. Again, I'm going to speak again. These millennials feel like their parents owe them everything, right? Okay, that's fine. Well, then are you going to listen for everything to get everything? No, because most millennials don't want to listen to everything. Most millennials feel like listening to everything doesn't get them anywhere. because they want instant gratification. They don't want to listen to a goddamn thing a nigga's telling them. That's why I'm not in the business of repeating myself to the millennials over and over again. Nigga, you don't want to listen, you're on your own. You'll figure it out. This inflation has got everybody figuring it out. That's why most people that are dealing with this inflation that don't have any other resources, don't have nothing, they working 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6 jobs. They working, they hey man, Jamaican man. I got 10 jobs. And they're sitting around here waiting for somebody to get them something because ain't nobody gonna give you shit. And let me tell you something. If you don't change the narrative is gonna change you, period. As this white brother told me one time, he said, look, man, if you don't have a plan, somebody's got a plan for you. That's a fact. So you want your plan or you want somebody to have a plan for you? Get you a vision board. Start recycling the black dollar. Stop. Look, let's be in competition of who can purchase the most stuff from a black business. Let's have that type of competition. We want to stun each other. Oh, he got Gucci on, Louis and all this. Well, let's go find a black business that has a clothing store. Let's start stunting on motherfuckers that way. Damn, what you wearing? I'm wearing woo woo woo. I'm wearing. We don't do that. We don't have pride in the shit that we make. We only got pride in the shit that they validate. And honestly, a lot of the times, that's the reason why we cannot be of a creative mentality, because we're waiting for them to give us the creative lane. And a lot of it is us going to the corporate plantation and feeling like the corporate plantation is going to show us how to be creative. Corporate plantation ain't going to show you nothing but go to work and go to bed. You don't go to the corporate plantation to make friends. You go to the corporate plantation, get your money, get the fuck on. And I think that sometimes we have a hard problem with that because we think everybody's our friend. We think everybody cares about us and wants to hear our sad story and thinks that our sad story is something to, oh man, look, first of all, the dominant society, they love a charity case. They love a nigga with their head down. They love a nigga that don't have no type of racial pride in who they are. They love a motherfucker that they think is a Sambo or a mammy or a person that's just gonna agree with anything so they can get that almighty dollar. They love a person that will prostitute their integrity to get whatever little bit of crumbs they can get. And I speak about this even in my own family setting. Look, man, if that's your family and, it is what it is, we shouldn't have to be jumping through all these hoops and doing all this other stuff to get the information first, because that's the thing that I'm more focused on. The information, that's what's key. If you're around a blacksmith or a carpenter or an electrician, you better know something. You can't just be around people and you're not picking up any of the attributes of what they had to show, because that's not a good thing. Start going to school, get you a trade. Start understanding that when you're in school for you. You ain't in school for other people. Being in school for other people don't mean shit because them other people don't care. Start being around people that want to do better for themselves. Now's not the time to sulk and be like, man, let me tell you, I'm the biggest fucker. I done made so many goddamn mistakes. I'm a walking conundrum. Let me tell you something. My problems is having problems. But the one thing that I've always kind of taught myself is, all right, you know that your problems are having problems, Warren, but you got to get up and you got to make it happen for you. You can't sit there and want everybody else to want it to happen for you. You got to want it to happen for you. But hey, man, that's all the time that I have. I hope you were able to, understand where the fucking niggas coming from. If not, I don't know what to tell you. And you notice they not talking about Jerry Jones no more. I just want to let y'all know that because they don't care. Oh, that'll blow over. And brother. And they sold the team for $4 billion. I'll just end on that, and it's no diss. Shout out to our white dominant society Jewish community. I love the way they operate. I love how the white Jewish community has value in who they are. And that's what I love about that community. They value who they are, and they will not allow you to disrespect who they are, and that's what I like about them, and that's how black folk need to be. Start having value in who we are and understand what it is. Guilty, nigga. I'm out.